withdraw cash. In response to these crimes, police are reminding people to pay attention to their surroundings, especially this time of year.
This is a great time for people to go out and experience downtown, go shopping. It's Black Friday. Everybody's in a great mood. And so what we just ask is that you shop with a friend. Take a friend with you, a relative. It's always better when you have more than one person.
As we head into the busy holiday shopping season, police are also reminding people to always have their keys ready, park in a well-lit area, and put your phone away to limit distractions while you are walking. Police say it's also important to put any valuables, including packages you buy, in the trunk. Police say no one was hurt in any of these 3 armed robberies. They are asking anyone with information to contact the police department or Crime Stoppers. In Spartanburg, Jennifer Reddy, WYFF News 4.
Jennifer, thank you. A teenager stands accused of killing a woman earlier this month. Deputies say 17-year-old DeCorey Massey faces a murder charge in the death of 28-year-old DeMarcus Martin, who identifies as Markeisha Lawrence. They say Lawrence was found shot several times in her bedroom at a home on Loop Street, November 5th. At the time of her death, it appeared there was a fight. Deputies say Massey stole Lawrence's car after the shooting. He was arrested Monday afternoon in Spartanburg.
New for you tonight, Spartanburg police say a store cashier was scammed out of more than $1,000. Officers tell us it happened at the Walgreens on WOEZL Boulevard last night around 9:30. If you know these women or anything about this crime, we'll leave this up for a bit. Call Crime Stoppers. You don't have to give your name there at that number. It's 1-888-CRIME-SC.
Our latest COVID data now, 331 new cases reported today in South Carolina. 418 COVID patients are hospitalized right now. That's under 5% lower than last week.
Nearly 1,300 new cases reported across North Carolina today. A slight increase in hospitalizations over the last few days, with more than 1,100 people in the hospitals of North Carolina right now with coronavirus. In Georgia, 939 new cases reported today, 127 more people in the Georgia hospitals with COVID.
Let's take a live look now from our Woodruff Road Skycam as we take a first look at weather here. It looks cold, doesn't it?
It feels it too. Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice, chilly today and some real cold is on the way.
Yeah, we're talking about even colder air tonight. Teens possible across the mountains. You can see the direction of our wind. You can see those clouds racing across the sky from the north to the south. That tells me the wind is still pulling out of the north and it's bringing in even colder air. In fact, it's plummeting out there. Already 38 in uptown Greenwood. It's 39 in Lawrence. You know, if it's this cold already, it's going to bottom out pretty low. And with very dry air in place, we will tumble quickly. In fact, we're sitting at some 10 to 15 degrees cooler than this exact time yesterday. Now, looking at the wind speeds, they're starting to die down, so that's going to allow it to just be a calm night with quickly falling temperatures. In fact, the wind chill with that light wind in the mountains still sitting at 31 in Asheville. So over the next 12 hours, those temperatures tumbling on down to the mid-20s across the upstate with completely clear skies. In the mountains, we'll see clear skies, temperatures tumbling down to the low 20s, but certainly some teens peppered in from town to town. Coming up, I'm going to map out another cold front that comes our way just in time for Thanksgiving, the impact it could have on your travel coming up.
Chris, thanks. We'll see you soon. The banner year for Anderson County. The county tells us it has set another record high level for people employed. That's according to new data from the Department of Employment and Workforce tonight. That total number, 89,469. And that breaks the record set back in July of 89,207. The county's unemployment rate stands at 2.8% tonight. That is down from 4.5% in October of 2020. Significantly lower than the statewide rate, of course, of 3.9% and the national rate of 4.6%.
A holiday tradition in downtown Greenville may look different. Ice on Main will likely have to move after this winter season.
A Greenville developer who owns the property announced the plans to expand there. Our Taggart Houck is following this on skates since 4 o'clock. He is live on the ice.
Man.
Yes, he is, from Ice on Main. Tag, some questions about where we go from here, especially you.
Yeah, Michael, more amazingly, I haven't fallen since I've been on the skates at 4 o'clock. Not yet. Could happen soon, though. Kind of bummed. They actually just cleared the ice for the most part out here, but you can actually see, right, just from the marks, just how much this gets used during certain times of the holiday season. And now the city is actively looking for a different spot to have Ice on Main for a couple of reasons here. Ice on Main, though, first of all, has been in the spot between City Hall and the Marriott for 11 years. The property is owned by Windsor Autry Commercial Group, which has really let the city put the rink in this space for free each year. Now, yesterday, before council, that group announced its intent to expand development out into the green space area, including an outdoor bar and dining space, even some seating, and that would take up about 1/3 of the current outdoor space.
For us, it means looking elsewhere. We're not going to give up this idea of ice skating in downtown Greenville. It has become part of the fabric of what we do every holiday season.
Yeah, to be clear, this is not going to impact the current season of Ice on Main, the 2021-2022 year, just really something for the years to come. The city has not said yet where it could move. We have to tell you, we have reached out to the developer. We have not heard back, but again, lots of fun out here. And that's going to continue, at least here, for this season. But again, we'll see where it goes from the years down the road. For now, in Greenville, Taggart House, WYFF News 4.
And he's still standing. Thanks, Tag.
Yep.
The next few days will be busy on the roads as people travel for Thanksgiving. This is a live look outside at I-85 right now. According to AAA research, most people will travel tomorrow for the holidays. It looks like traffic has slowed down a bit, at least in that lane coming towards us. AAA predicts more than 53 million Americans will travel for Thanksgiving, and it's the busiest our roads have been since before the pandemic began. The SCDOT will not be closing any lanes for non-emergency work on highways starting tomorrow at noon through 6 on Monday morning.
Oh, the wind chill, so cold out there. Feels like 39 in Lawrence, 31 in Asheville. Coming up, I'll show you the temperatures tonight and through the rest of the week.
Well, Diana says it does ride a little stiff, but she says it's comfortable. In fact, she once went camping in this thing. Slept right back here.
In fact, here recently, police have arrested nearly 30 people.
The Attorney General is giving no idea about when that might happen.
Who is that guy?
I don't know.
Still to come. We look back on our friend Michael Cogdill's years here, telling your stories on WYFF News 4.
I've sat next to Carol for almost 30 years on the anchor desk. Let's see how well she knows me.
Savannah?
Brownie. Savannah was my first golden retriever.
He eats everything.
Chips and salsas for me.
Everything.
Everything?
I think it would have to be Billy Graham.
My favorite interview is the Reverend Billy Graham. What fun. We should have done this years ago. We got a sneak peek at Rose Bowl parade displays this morning.
The group We Are Sharing Hope SC unveiled this year's Florograph. It will represent South Carolina on the Donate Life float. It honors the memory of Keegan Johnson.
Keegan was an organ donor. He saved 4 lives through 5 donated organs after his sudden death. His mother helped to place the final touches on the display before it heads out to Pasadena, California.
He would be so excited. His head would explode probably because he would be like, I told y'all, you know, he always wanted to be a hero, and he is a hero on the biggest stage there is, and that's a blessing.
Keegan played 3 sports at Dorman High School.
Here's a look at today's almanac. 52, about 8 degrees below where we should be for this time of the year. Even colder tonight. I'll show you how low we go.
The Attorney General is giving no idea about when that might happen.
So on a first glance, at least, it seems a lot of prayers were answered here at Christ Episcopal Church today.
We got access to the president today. You see the lady he's looking for is Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster.
That young guy is back again. A storied career here at WYFF News 4. We'll reflect back on just a few of the highlights of Michael's time here before retirement straight ahead.
Many of you know by now this is my last day night here at WYFF News 4. Tomorrow I begin retirement and some new projects, including a book and a consulting business.
You've had a great career here, and the big problem we had was trying to figure out which highlights to show on this last day out of the hundreds, literally, of possibilities.
Some lowlights too.
One thing's for sure, you packed decades full of great reporting.
Michael Cogdill back here live.
Michael Cogdill.
Behind me here is a really good illustration of what's going on in Saluda Lake.
Reporter.
This is Michael Cogdill at the State House.
Producer.
And you're from?
Anchor.
Right now, deputies are on the scene of a shooting there.
From Wilmington, North Carolina to Augusta, Georgia.
The economics of this thing are going to be very, very serious for a lot of the business owners here.
For live local breaking news.
To Greenville, South Carolina.
The Attorney General is giving no idea about when that might happen.
So on a first glance, at least, it seems a lot of prayers were answered here at Christ Episcopal Church today.
We got access to the president today. You see the lady he's looking for is Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster.
For over 31 years, he's been telling the stories of our time.
Please bring them home.
Susan Smith has been arrested.
And how it continues to hurt. The pain has not gone away here.
I milk 20 cows every morning and 20 cows every afternoon.
9 people shot dead in the church behind me here, the church that's a storied old place.
Stories of the human heart.
Watch Emmy Award-winning Michael Cogdill.
That won him 30 Emmys and a Southeastern Regional Emmy Silver Circle Award. He was honored with a National Edward R. Murrow Award and the Masters Award from the South Carolina Broadcasters Association. A promise that Michael Cogdill made probably about 45 minutes ago. He said if he got some $1,000 donations, he would do push-ups. We have 4 people who have pledged over $1,000, so he's going to do this until we go to the NBC Nightly News. He's a storyteller with a heart for his community.
We hope you don't wait to give to the people of Haiti. They desperately need your help.
And we would love to hear from you. It doesn't have to be $1,000. It can be whatever you are willing and able to make Christmas a happy time for folks. And a happy time for this storyteller.
Once went camping in this thing.
See, he hitchhiked here from
With retirement, the chapter is ending, but a new one is just beginning.
And thanks to all of you, this audience over 33 years, so many of you have invited me, invited us into your homes. I am so grateful to you.
Michael Cogdill, News 4, downtown Greenville.
What a career, but I don't care what you say. I still say you weren't doing full push-ups for that telethon.
Well, they weren't, but
you were just kind of fluttering there.
Have you tried doing push-ups in a suit coat?
No.
No. I'm going to get up here on this desk in a minute.
Tell us what's next.
What's next is I have a new children's book, Where Did Joe Go?, coming out around Valentine's Day, a consultancy with a wonderful business partner, Rachel Allgood. We're going to consult to brands. We're going to consult to TV stations. There'll be a media company. I'm going to be very busy. Going to be a writer.
You're basically now retiring is what you're saying.
I'm not retiring. I'm going to be busier than ever. Yeah, and we're going to be family here for life. That's a fact.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Chris?
Congratulations, Michael. Such an icon in this area. Let's talk about the weather here on Michael's TV retirement night. We've got 48 degrees here in Greenville, 41 in Spartanburg, 37 in Asheville, cooling on down under those clear skies. The wind has been with us today, but it's dying down. Oh, what a cold night it is, and that's making it feel even cooler in the mountains there. But with the winds dying down, the thermometer will plummet. We're heading down to the 20s area-wide, low 20s in the mountains, mid-20s in the upstate with a few teens peppered in across the western North Carolina mountains. Over the next 12 hours through the day tomorrow, we'll have clear skies, some sunshine, mid-50s. It's going to be a nice day, about a degree or 2 warmer than we had today, but that's it. In the Asheville-Hendersonville area, it will be a warmer day. You'll be even with the upstate. Those northerly winds starting to slack up tomorrow, which is going to mean it'll be even from the upstate toward the mountains. In fact, it's going to be a nice day, just about 5 or 10 degrees below where we should be. The latest computer model here shows we've got dry conditions overhead. Clouds begin to build as we go toward about 6 p.m. tonight into tomorrow night. And here comes our next front. I see no problems with the travel day tomorrow. And really on Thanksgiving, it looks quite nice. We'll have some sunshine mixed with a few clouds. But here comes the next front. It's going to knock on the door Thursday night around 10, 11 o'clock, giving us some rain at first and then really just switching around our winds. When you wake up Friday morning, if you're up early enough, you may encounter a shower or two, but some snow showers and snow flurries across western North Carolina along the Tennessee line. That could lead to a dusting to as much as 1 inch, but it's a quick hit, shouldn't cause road problems. And then it stays really windy going into Friday, and cold air settles back in. And in fact, we should get used to that cold air. The latest outlook going into December, this would get us through the first week of December. The warm-up continues across the western half of the United States, but we're cold here across the East Coast. The 4-day looks like this, 53 degrees. I did make it an impact day tomorrow. This is me basically highlighting out of the ordinary weather, 24 degrees. As we go through Thursday, a nice day, high of 61. By Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got some sunshine, low to mid-50s coming our way, and freezing temperatures at night. It's going to remain cold for quite a while. Western North Carolina, a bone-chilling night, 19 degrees. But look at that, up to 52 for a high tomorrow. Thanksgiving looks nice at 59 degrees, but some snow showers move in for Friday morning. Quick hit of some snow on Friday, then clearing out just in time for the weekend.
Is this the first time in the teens?
It is for the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, we can tell it. Hey, have you heard? There's a football game that's going to happen of some significance to people in this state happening in Columbia this weekend.
Yeah, for the first time in 2 years, it's Clemson-Carolina week.
Well, we have been waiting a long time for this Palmetto Bowl in particular as the Tigers and Gamecocks get ready to renew their rivalry this weekend. We've got reports from Clemson and Columbia coming straight up in sports.
Minutes away, the president taking steps to lower gas prices, dipping into the strategic reserves. How will it affect the price at the pump? Also, will those Christmas toys make it in time? We trace the journey of Lincoln Logs to understand supply choke points on Nightly News.
Well, it's rivalry week in South Carolina as the Tigers and Gamecocks get ready for the 118th Palmetto Bowl and, of course, the first since 2019. Now, Clemson will tell you this game is a goal and a season all on its own, winning a 7th straight state championship, which would tie the longest win streak by either side in the series, set 81 years ago by Clemson. Dabo Swinney, who grew up around the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, saying today one of the things he was thankful for when he got to Clemson was having a rivalry game of this magnitude on their schedule.
It impacts everyone, and they're going to talk about it at church, they're going to talk about it at dinner, they're going to talk about it at their Thanksgiving get-togethers, and because it's just a part of the DNA of South Carolina. It's really fun to be a part of those things. It's better when you win, that's for sure.
If you're gonna be great, you gotta love hostility. You gotta love it. I mean, I play throwing whatever they can at you, and they got the Sandman, going and the towel swinging. So I mean, it's a great place to go play. I mean, they do a great job over there, creating a great environment.
What makes this year's game all the more interesting, both teams playing their best ball of the season. Swinney called that win over Wake the most fun they've had reviewing game film all year, while Shane Beamer, the Gamecocks, are flying high after their second upset win in the last 3 weeks. Julia Morris down in Columbia with the Gamecocks' take on this weekend's rivalry game.
South Carolina is a double-digit underdog heading into this weekend's game, but this team's confidence is at an all-time high right now. Wide receiver Zakarian Joyner said on Tuesday that the Gamecocks view this year's rivalry series matchup as a program-changing game, one that could help this team take major steps forward under first-year head coach Shane Beamer. On Tuesday, Beamer talked about some of the big moments he remembers from the rivalry series when he was an assistant at USC, including the Gamecocks' win over the Tigers in 2010, the week before they went on to compete for an SEC championship. Beamer, of course, hopes to get this program back to that point, and he's already made significant progress this year, leading this team to 6 wins and bowl eligibility. The Gamecocks head coach saying it's important not to put this weekend's game on a higher pedestal than any other matchup, but at the same time, he's not an idiot, and he knows what's at stake.
We've done some fantastic things this season, and we have goals still in front of us that we still want to accomplish, but I'd be extremely excited for our seniors, for them to be able to go out, and that's any year. I mean, anytime you beat your rival in the last game, it certainly makes the rest of the year more enjoyable.
Beamer and South Carolina players also speaking a lot about Clemson's defense on Tuesday, saying the Tigers are disruptive, physical, sound, and fast. Gamecocks tight end Nick Muse, whose brother Tanner played safety at Clemson, says Tanner hasn't given him the inside scoop about what to expect from the Tigers' defense, but he still thinks there's 1 or 2 holes that South Carolina can take advantage of this weekend. In Columbia, I'm Julia Morris, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Clear and cold, that's the theme moving into tonight. 24 degrees, up to 53 tomorrow. A really cold start to the day, but warming up nicely by Thanksgiving, 61, and then smooth sailing right into the weekend. Michael, proud to have worked with you here. Such a career here. Somebody that grew up here. You're such an icon.
So honored to work. This is a fellow Western North Carolina boy, right here. We're a couple of mountain boys.
Buncombe.
Yeah, that's exactly
Absolutely.
right. Yeah, we've come out of the hills, and look at him. He's going to go forward with tremendous grace.
Thanks, Michael.
It has been a great honor, my friend.
Yes, and it's your last 6, but you'll be here again at 11 o'clock tonight, and we'll look some more at your storied career.
That skinny boy. Who is that skinny boy in the piece? I don't recognize that boy.
Full head of hair.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's a fence post with Conway Twitty on top. That's what it is. I don't know how you people stood it all those years. Thanks,
all the best.
Thank you so much, Carol. So sweet of you.
Thanks for watching WYFF News 4. Our next newscast is at 11.
We do appreciate you coming. Don't forget, 11 o'clock, my last 11 here at News 4. I hope you'll tune in.
Good night.
Good night.